And with that, once again, beautiful look into the starting soon screen, we shall begin. Once I find out where my OBS there it is. I know it's happening always. Amethyst noises. So, it has been a couple of days. I have a lovely new roommate who definitely none of this will end up in anyone getting killed or murdered or anything whatsoever. I'm not full screen. What has happened to my Minecraft box? Alright. And thus we are back. Did not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's cool. So, we have this. Received this notice from Gawain, which basically is like, hey, here is some awesome potions. Also, why is your blood poison? So, I'm going to go and tell Gawain that there's nothing to worry about, and that it's totally normal for tieflings to have a blood poison ratio of like 0.9. Yeah. Or maybe all the blood is the poison. Maybe it's a full 100%. 100% fuckery. But either way, we're going to show up and prove that we're alive and healthy and not dying. Even though that's like my number one hobby. Not permanently dying, not actively dying. So I would just like to show this new shortcut of going into the village. Which is, I'm not gonna die by falling, yeah. Which is just boom, across my enchanting table, across the island. And right in the center of civilization. Really, I'm not fall at all. It's more of a, whoops. Height difference. 200 proof poison blood. I guess I'm going at the waypoint for my dressing down for my talk about how every day I should be more careful with myself, blah, 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 don't. Knock, knock?
August?
Gawain, hello, you have a basement, that's new.
August.
What's been in your basement? That's new. Can I take some of these?
Yeah, if you need them.
Fantastic. I need to, like, respawn proof some of my enchanting table area, and Sleep was like, I'll do it for you, because this is a testament to community service, and then he just hasn't, because he's an asshole, and his promises are lies.
That does seem, characteristic.
It's, like, aggressively bright in here. Is this why you're all holed off in the corner?
No, I hadn't got around to cleaning it up.
Alright, not to be the one to make this awkward. Should I, like, leave? Did I interrupt you in the middle of changing? You're half naked. I mean, like, not actually half naked, but, like, for you, this is pretty naked.
I'm perfectly clothed.
Are you sure?
I'm wearing a shirt.
I mean, like, yeah, but it's like an undershirt. It's a thin shirt.
Have you never? It's.
No. Have you never seen? Why wouldn't you have ever undressed in front of me?
I mean, it's just a coat.
I mean, like, you're welcome to if you'd like to, but, like, bring it up first. Gotta have a discussion about that sort of thing.
I wasn't. You were in my basement.
I asked if I could come in, and here you are wearing, like, no clothes, getting ready to seduce me or something.
My skills don't generally lie in the.
You know, the sheer level of affrontedness makes me know that I was correct with this assumption.
I've once considered seducing you.
That's a lie. Everyone has considered seducing me.
Everyone.
Even the ghosts.
Has anyone ever mentioned? Has anyone ever told you that you can be a tad conceited?
Several times, yes. I'm just saying, I make enough jokes about it that even if they wouldn't have considered it naturally, I would have put the idea in their head by now.
I suppose it's just, there's a long list of things to think about in the day. It's not something that I generally comes up.
You don't need to defend yourself. I told you I didn't mind.
All right. No, I just, my coat, This
is gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, you like it? It's not really done yet.
Yeah, it's got a viewing platform and everything. The color palette? I'm a fan.
Yeah, I actually, this is a poor surprise, but I was building it for you, partially, as a research station, a vantage point.
You know I like blue. I love blue. And it has a perfect overlook.
Yeah, it even looks that strange red stuff that has been growing.
Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to do tests with that recently. Oh, you would probably be a big help. We can, like, I don't know, get samples and stuff. Look at it under a microscope and go, just, like, loudly, to emphasize that science is being done.
I actually have some samples of it, I think, in one of these chests, so I'm happy to help you collect more, but I'm not sure that I would be terribly useful.
That's not why I'm here now. Here, come on.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, hello. I'll save you. I don't have my sword in my hotbar, but I can assure you I have this under. Instead, I have eggs. And you know what? That's what matters more.
You do need to spawn 10 to 20 chickens when you're in danger.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, I saw your note. And your things.
The potions.
Yes, thank you for the potions, by the way. I have to ask though. Are you giving up on your pacifist ways?
My pacifist ways?
Yes.
Oh.
Gawain.
Tits.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Hang on 1 second. We're gonna have to do a little bit of fast travel.
Beloved, were you right next to a bed that you did not set? Your spawn point to?
It's possible.
You were in this.
It's all possible.
You were in this little dark room, standing on top of a bed, and being naked, and you didn't even sleep in the bed.
I was really busy standing next to the bed and being naked and brooding. It must be known.
Oh, you know, it's the best. You can only truly brood when you're naked.
Even naked. Wearing a shirt.
I mean, compared to your usual set of affairs. Also, there's a child. There's a very angry child who hates you and everything you stand for.
Oh shit, motherfucker. Oh god.
I got you. I saved you. You're welcome.
Sorry, it's a bit of not terribly on today.
So, Right. The passivism ways. Are you giving up?
Why?
Because you gave me a strength potion.
Well, they're useful.
I asked for
thought you meant-
self-defense.
Well, I figure you need a bit of it every now and then.
You know what? I appreciate the
I thought you might find it
permission to
fun.
go apeshit.
Yeah. I wanted to help you.
Right. Speaking of you and wanting to help me, there was a clause on your note that was like,
Clause.
"Ooh, I want to speak to you about your health," and so that's mostly why I'm here. I mean, not that I wouldn't be thanking you anyway.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm here to assure you that I am completely fine and okay, and you can poke me with magic sticks if that would make you feel better.
No,
Hey, I mean, I know it's like none of my business, but are you like okay? Did something happen? You seem very downtrodden, I suppose?
August.
Oh, yeah, hi.
I think I messed up really badly.
I mean, everybody messes up. But what happened? We can fix it.
I don't think we can.
Well, then we can consider it from all angles and learn something about the experience as a scientist should. Did you accidentally kill someone? It's okay. I've killed people on purpose.
Maybe?
Alright. What happened? Someone mad at you?
Yes.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, but I'm gonna need some elaboration to help.
It's
Gawain, I'm not gonna get mad at you.
It's okay. I mean, you would be well within your right to. It's all tangled up.
Well, that is generally how living works. You know, lives tangling into lives, etc., etc.
Yeah. I saw something that I didn't think was possible, that I really shouldn't have.
Ooh. Okay, you can't just lead with that. That's so vague and so very, very interesting. Like, shouldn't it be possible, like, we're floating on islands suspended above an abyss? Or shouldn't it be possible, like, there was a dude doing, like, kit flips, like, 3 feet in the air?
It was the former, but more so, I think. It's a bit hard to remember.
Extra impossible.
It was. Have you ever seen something that felt that it got its way into your head and I don't know, dripped away at the bark there? And you can't. All of the directions, all of the teachings and instructions and paths and all of that is completely completely useless.
Oh, well, see, the thing about me is that I don't have paths or standard approaches, I guess. So I've seen things that stuck up with me, yes. Then I guess the next step is learn more about them, continue investigation. You know, knowledge, power, etc., blah, 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 blah.
I can't. I can't.
Did you see something that scared you?
Yes.
What was it? I mean, if you said it's hard to remember. Do you want to go where it happened? Would that jog your memory?
No, I can't. I've been. I'm afraid to.
Are you afraid?
I can't.
Are you afraid that talking about it will make it more real?
No, maybe, but most chiefly, I've sworn that I wouldn't. Both as on my honor as a curse breaker, and the things that I have to keep.
Well, then you can just tell yourself.
Confidential.
You can just tell yourself then. You can, like, look at this corner and be like, curse-breaking monument. There's a fucking wild thing I saw. And I'll just be in the background. And I'll be sitting there. I won't be here, though. You won't know I'm here. I'll go and sneak in all evil-like. You know, I guess causing problems again. Right in time for this monologue. And then I'll offer advice.
August.
Right at the opportune moment.
August, I can't, as little as my honor means anything, I can't circumvent. Someone has also made threats that they would make my life worse if I breathe the word of it to anybody.
See, there are always loopholes. You didn't breathe the word. You wrote it down and then put it in my pocket.
You know, though, that people, it maybe works for ghouls and boogeymen and creatures in fairy tales, but not so much for...
And then you tell them, oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Skeleton Bone Man, because who the fuck else would it be? You didn't outline your terms correctly. Really, that's on you.
Yeah. No, you're right, and also...
Also, I wouldn't tell him anything.
No, I trust you. I don't want... There's a sort of... I don't want it hanging over your head as well. And...
Oh, he's always hanging over my head. August, stop doing all this shit. August, treat people more nicely, even though I also treat people a different amount of mean that's equal and opposite. Approach life the way I want you to. And when I say... And when I go,
no.
Go screw you, you horrible person, go take these. And I flip him off with both of my hands. He's like, I'm a respected gentleman.
Yes, that is rather the tenor of it. But I'm not sure.
So I doubt there's anything you can tell me that will make him like me less.
Oh, that may be true. But would it be all right for now if I just said that it was very, very bad, and I will figure out how to decontextualize and tell you it
Later?
later.
Yeah, sure. Seeing something that shouldn't have happened. Is that the same? Is that the mistake you made? Is there anything else I can...
Yes, but I've made several mistakes. I shouldn't never have. I have no business being a curse breaker. August.
Oh, nobody has any business being anything. I mean, you were kind of conscripted into this, weren't you?
Yes, but when once InRed was... I kept doing it. InRed was gone, and we're supposed to work in pairs, and of my own...
Yeah, but your people aren't here anymore. You remember? You're the legacy. If you want to do this, if you want to keep doing this...
I think I'm a poor legacy. You are not finished with these paths, not yet. Do not abandon who you are. Do not abandon what you've done. Fuck.
That's presumptuous.
It's meddling. Moth was here.
Right.
And they asked for my help. And I refused it.
Your help with the situation?
Yeah, they were, I can't really remember it that well.
Here, you know what actually would help? Maybe we should go over to Mal's house. We should fill in that crater.
So you've seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. I have. Well, you say your thing first, and then I'll say my thing.
It was the other night, I think, a few days ago, a week ago, more, maybe. I don't know. I don't really. It's hard to place it, but I went to. I was in the waypoint, and Moth came, and they were asking me for a ritual. They were asking me to do something to them with iron. They were trying to do something to themselves with iron. They called me a hypocrite.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No, you're wrong. Because
I'm wrong.
Yes, you're wrong. They weren't going. They weren't asking you to do anything with iron, because if they were going to ask you to do anything with iron, they would be asking me to do something with iron, because that is the plan I suggested.
Well, they were. Maybe it wasn't. They wanted me to do a ritual. They wanted the same thing as before, but different. It wasn't fully. They wanted me to try to timeshare, I think, or maybe just. I'm not sure.
They didn't ask me.
Oh?
Nope.
They were asking me quite insistently.
Right, so... And I had a plan. I had outlined a plan to them. You hadn't.
You had?
Yeah, I had. I was gonna strap them down and, you know...
I told them to go to you or to Aster or Oz or anyone who actually knows anything. Anyone who isn't a fucking...
Hey. You... I mean, you know things. The rules may be different here, but...
The rules are so different that functionally I know nothing.
You've helped. Nobody knows anything. Like, for... So you think that they had a temper tantrum and then left?
They weren't particularly violent. I don't know. They were they were talking very wildly. They were.
And it seems out of character.
I tried to get them to stay. They didn't. And I told them that I wouldn't help them. Now their house is blown up and...
Oh, lucky for you, I have a more informed read on the situation than you do. It had nothing to do with you. No matter how that conversation had went, things would have ended up this way. They're not dead. They're fine. Well, they're
Really?
they're a version of fine. Are any of us really fine?
A version of fine.
But they're not dead. They're not gone. They don't get out of this story that easily.
What happened? And why is their house blown up?
Their house is blown up because someone blew up their house.
That's an inhospitable thing to do.
Yeah. It was understandable, though.
Elucidate further?
Oh, if you're gonna be vague and not tell me anything, but what if I'm vague and not tell you anything?
August.
Fine. I can't tell you. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this to make... Ah, fuck it, you'll know eventually.
Let's see.
The moth is taking a break from control of the prefrontal cortex?
A break.
Mm-hmm.
Willing break?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
Are you going to do something to change that?
Should I?
Should you?
I don't know. I don't know if I...
I don't think so.
I don't... Why not?
Because there's a way for this to work out for everyone involved. But in order to have that, we can't be setting up boundaries like that. We can't be fighting constantly over control of a limited resource.
You can't tip the scales.
No. The only way that this is going to end without a fight is if there's a peace agreement, if there's an accord.
Between Moth and...
Anathema, yes. And the only way to have an accord is for anathema to be accepted enough and integrated enough into society to understand that signing away their body briefly means that they will get it back. And spending time with Moth, like people who knew Moth, who know Moth.
Trustful, kind of.
Yeah. Understanding that there's a person, but not in an accusatory way, not in a you took my friend away from me way. In a there's someone here you can save and it's in your power way. If we phrase this, if we set this up as a fight, if we make this Moth versus Anathema, everybody loses.
Sounds true. August, you're very smart.
Thank you? I mean, I am a scientist.
Yeah, it's true.
To be fair, I knew some idiot scientists.
You're a cut above them.
So I guess the important thing. Oh, continue. Go ahead, please. Continue saying how good my plan is.
What, to feed your ego?
Oh yeah.
Well,
And to convince yourself, of course.
Of course. Why else would I open my mouth? I think it's a good... I think it is... It makes sense. I feel... shameful leaving. Oh, it's the same situation but backwards, right?
Exactly.
Way,
we are in exactly the same moral position, no matter what. Again, another point in my theory that morals, bullshit. Never be consulted.
If any of the elders had ever run across a place like Haven, I swear...
Would they have tried to assign an order to it? Make a chaotic universe bend to their own
I don't think it would have
corruptible whims?
I don't think there is... It's not right to make Haven... Haven is different.
You see, I don't think it is.
And maybe the curse breakers are just wrong.
We're in a different set of circumstances than most, yes, but under the surface, everything is as complicated as this. You just have to think about it for long enough.
The privilege of not having to.
Yes, it's easy to not when you're set up in a place where the rules are given to you and you just have to follow them.
Walk a path.
Mm-hmm.
It's laid out for you. In black and white, so to speak.
Yeah, literally black and white. It was the bone.
Literally.
It was bone.
It was the bones. Every decision that I've made the past... Well, I suppose that it's good that... It's good. It's... Hey.
What's good? Come on. Oh yes, I'm so glad that you tore my horrible moral moral patchwork away from me. Suddenly, things make so much more sense and that they don't make sense, and that's okay.
Okay, I can't... when we were down in the void shafts and you read InRed's name, we talked about how the bone paths are gone, probably.
Yes, and now you are the bone paths. Although not necessarily. I mean, fuck.
You alright?
Yeah. I mean, we're not here. We're not there. Like, if you're not there and you were supposed to be there's nothing saying that other people also didn't get out, even if your world is, you know, kablamo, destroyed.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, you know,
It's a possibility.
just saying the end of the world, the end of the culture, that's too clean. That's too permanent.
No. That's true.
If we've survived, then other people survived, and there might be 1,000 different bone paths, just fragments of the legacy, with people like you scattered around and all trying to come and see which part of their homes that they feel is worth preserving.
I like that idea. I hope that it's not just me. Because it was okay that it was just going to be me, because I don't know everything, but I do know some things. But every decision that I've made for the past weeks has been wrong. I hurt people without fully I fully intended to help, and all I did was hurt people. And then I decided not to help, and all I did was hurt people.
You know,
I'm not sure that I can trust my own judgment.
You're being much too hard on yourself. You have helped people. I mean, you and Jackda, didn't you like unlift a curse or something?
On a dead city. Far too late to help anybody who was actually there.
Yeah, but early enough to help us. Nothing's stopping us from going down there and making, I don't know, an extra settlement.
That's true. I don't...
I mean, really, the self-pity look, it's understandable. It's not great.
It's a bad look.
It's a bad look, a bit, yes.
I don't quite know.
It doesn't accomplish anything.
Okay, trying to accomplish things has gotten me here.
Yeah, and when you were attempting to accomplish things, I mean, things were happening. You were changing the world around you, even if it ended up not to be the way you wanted.
I did do that. I didn't do nothing.
Really, it's so hard to end up doing nothing.
It's true.
You know, there's a theory that simply by observing something, you change its outcome.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the eyes of fate on it, or...
Yeah.
Oh, there's Moth Cat.
I think this is a wild one, I think.
Oh.
I think it spawned from the village.
Oh. Does it know how to swim?
I don't know. Hang on, that's why I've been trying to go around it. It's... Yes! Oh, it is! Where did he go? Do you have fish? I don't have fish. Fuck.
I don't have fish either. Oh, wait, I think... No, there's not fish in the... There's only cooked. They only eat raw fish, right?
Yes, he can, maybe we can make a little padlock for him.
Yeah, and keep him. Come on, baby. Oh. Here, maybe, like,
Ooh, perfect, yes.
Oh.
No!
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, right.
Ooh, I'll go grab a lead and tie him to a post.
Oh, good idea.
Do you have one? Or do I have to go up to the lighthouse?
A lead. No, I don't think I have a lead. I can... Oh, he's going into the waypoint. Hell no.
Oh, block it up!
Oops. What are you? Oh, no. Baby.
baby, no.
Baby. No. Oh, now he's down in these tunnels. Oh, God. Wait, these tunnels are so deep. I think. Wait, no, they're not. Maybe? No, they keep going. No, they do. Wait. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're... No!
No! Did he get out?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a ghost cat now. running through the tunnels in a maze. Oh, wait. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha.
Success.
Success. I have been trapped in a tiny little box. This is how we're marking it.
Yes, our cat now.
Our cat now. Which actually, you know, would fishing make you feel better? Do you want to head on over to Fishing Den soon? There's one thing I want to do first, though. Do you have any signs?
I do. There's some in the chest. Oh, I think the cat might despawn.
We can go and get him soon.
I think I have... Yeah, there's some signs in this chest.
Alright. You take one, I'll take one. And now, just because we said we're not going to be rude and wrenchy and combative about it, doesn't mean we can't do some good old propaganda spreading.
Propaganda?
Yeah.
What are we spreading propaganda on?
We're going to go to the crater that used to be Moth's house, and we're gonna say stuff, gonna put signs around about how much we miss them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right? When I've been trying to tell Anathema that he cares. The way he prevents the situation, he distances himself from it. He tries to see Moth as something that's not quite a person. But if we force him to see Moth as a person, then
changes the way that you look.
Yes,
at
it makes him more aware of the fact that he feels deep in his soul really, really bad about the things going on. And that he's
How
more
do you know that?
He's more adult than he gives himself credit for. How do I what?
How do you I mean, the most interaction that I've had was perhaps not a moment at which to meet a person. But how do you know that he feels that or has that capacity?
Well, because he basically told me. Not obviously, but it was implied.
That's fair. I believe that.
Alright.
You're good at that.
I wouldn't be embarking on this campaign if I thought it was futile. You know I don't like to lose.
Yes.
Alright.
How do we memorialize Moth? Propagandize?
Propaganda. Either works. Just say something nice. Thank them for something. The important part is that, see, we're telling a line, because it can't seem combative. It can't be annoying, anathema. It can't be poking at him. But it has to provoke an emotional response.
It's not strong-arming someone into doing something.
No, it's just showing them the things that they already feel.
I'm not sure. Well, maybe.
Welcome to Emotional Manipulation 101. I'm August. I'll be your teacher.
Thank you. I am new to this. This is my first class.
You can pick it up real quick. All it takes is some thought.
I am practiced in diplomacy, though a bit rusty. Build the waypoint. Waypoints.
And, ooh, I can take some of these torches, and we can frame them. A la Moth style.
Hang on, there's something to add.
Depending on how macabre we want to be, we can add a grave, even.
They're not dead, so no grave.
It's about the sentiment, though.
A garden. A statue?
A statue. Perfect.
Maybe Jackdaw might have some marble, or maybe amethyst?
Either would work.
Marble and amethyst?
Yes. A little... Doesn't even have to look like a person.
Just a representation?
Yes, a recognition.
That would be good.
Like to add another sign or two. What do you think?
Yeah, I have some more signs. We could get other people to add signs too.
Exactly. We could have a little chest out front. We can do it like the waypoints. We can say, for memories of Moth. Get the whole server into this.
The whole server into the emotional manipulation.
Yes. Hey, it works. I've been told it works better if you don't know you're doing it.
This, yeah, I think this is a good idea. Maybe it can be a garden or something.
Right. Stick this right here. Ooh, no, right here. By where their old door was. Can you stick signs right on chests? Does not appear to.
Shift click.
Ah, shift click. Thank you.
No problem. I just learned this the other day.
Gonna call it a garden for Moth.
Should go find some more roses.
Share your memories.
The others know what happened.
Not in as many words, but you can't. Anathema is safe, and they will continue to be safe. I'm protecting them.
I mean, I trust you.
So I'm not going to tell you where he is, but I'm sure eventually they'll figure it out.
Creating something like this seems a bit alarming without...
Any more alarming than seeing a giant crater in the ground where someone's friend used to live?
That's true. No, you're right.
Bit of a shock to the system.
It's healthy.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
People will be upset, and I'd rather them thinking about Moth than trying to track down Anathema.
Fair.
All right, and yeah, we can stick some signs in here.
Yeah. This is a really good idea.
Thank you. I feel like we should add one more. Like 4 is a good number to start with.
Only thank you notes, or sorry is acceptable as well?
Everything. It's, you know, it'll be like a welcome back note. In the end. When it works. What?
August, I think I've been here before. Preparing for someone to come back. When they weren't here anymore.
Oh. I have too.
You have?
Yes. To be fair, though, I was more of waiting for them to come to me.
Did you ever did you ever try to go after them?
I couldn't.
You couldn't.
No. I didn't know where they were.
Oh,
They knew where I was.
this was your
Yes, and I assumed this was InRed. Did you make
course.
Did you have a funeral for them?
No. No, because they weren't dead. I just packed up their things very carefully because they were going to be back for them.
What
And I got to work.
What did you tell people had happened to them? I guess if they're I mean, I would have gone with they died tragically on a job and then worked to fix it from there. But if that's not
You would have been better equipped than I. I just didn't tell anyone anything. I just kept moving. As long as I didn't stay in one place for too long.
You just ran?
I didn't run precisely, but
Are you aware that running away from the scene of a crime makes you look distinctly guilty?
It's nobody else knew that even.
Did you feel guilty? Is that why you ran?
I knew that if they found out what we'd done, they would make sure that I never had the ability to do any sort of research or anything ever again.
Here. This way.
And InRed would never. It would all be for nothing if that happened. I needed to figure out a way to fix them. I needed to still have access to the libraries and resources and things, and so
That didn't answer my question in the slightest.
I did feel guilty.
There it is.
I mean, I killed them. Functionally.
You didn't kill them. I doubt you went up to them with your own two hands and went stab, stab, bam, you're dead now.
No, but I did allow them to die. And
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the way to get to Stonks from the village so we can go to Fishing Den.
Oh, I think it's down from your lighthouse, isn't it?
It is, but there's a way to get to it from this floor too. Whatever.
Take a bit of a trip.
Yep. Get some fish, do some good old bonding.
Did I tell you that InRed is here?
I mean, yes. I know you talk to them.
Do you know that I hear them?
You've alluded to hearing them before. It felt rude to ask whether or not that was a metaphor.
No, it's true. It's the one piece of evidence I have that they aren't. That it might be fixable. They're not. They were talking about the paths.
You know,
what we did after they were gone.
Grief can play with your brain.
I'm not. I'm not a. I'm not imagining it.
Mm.
I think if I were imagining it, they would hate me, or they would tell me that everything was okay. And instead they do both.
Simultaneously?
That seems like a poor delusion, doesn't it?
I mean, not necessarily, depending on what you'd want to, what you feel like you deserve to hear and what you want to hear.
I suppose.
It doesn't matter, though.
Others can hear them too. There's someone on the server who can hear them.
Oh, there we
Who
go,
knows
then.
they exist. So it is fixable, maybe.
I mean, the thing that matters, I guess, is I believe you and you tell me their soul is fractured. Maybe you can stitch that up together, maybe you can't. Gawain.
Sorry.
You tried your best.
I was having a moment. I slipped.
Ain't that just the way?
I haven't been eating food for the whole stream.
You need to eat. Jeez.
It's an intentional character choice. Hang on, I'm going back towards the lighthouse, right?
It's an intentional character choice.
Intentional character choice. While chat was being...
You know, that implies some very scary things.
You know... We're out here making intentional character choices.
You would have never just forgotten.
No, totally. Everything I do is completely...
I live from the intentional character choice.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Oh, wait, no, it's okay. I'm sprinting now. I'm sprinting.
You are going.
I'm sprinting. I'm going so fast. I'm running. I know which way the lighthouse is from here. Zoom in.
Well, not to interrupt your very important zoom in. But I have acquired 17 cod, and I'm going to see if I can get myself a cat.
The cat.
The cat. Yes, the cat.
Wait, where are you? Did you just get 17 cod in the time it came to... Oh, there's cod in, like...
There was cod in the thing. No, actually, I just went. I went for it, and I went speed fishing, and I was fueled by the power of your tears.
Oh, so cruel. All right, where should I
mean, someone might as well make use of them.
It's true. They're not doing me any good. This is a lovely
donate your tears to your local half demon today.
Half demon.
Or partial demon? I don't know.
Tiefling. Yes. Where does your demonic heritage come from?
See, I don't know. My parents were both also tieflings. So
all sides.
All sides. I'm the same on all. All right, I'm back in the village. I'm by the waypoint.
Okay. I went to your lighthouse. I'm going back now.
Missing each other. Boats in the night.
Boats in the night. That's us. Oh man. In red. I'm going the right direction. I'm manifesting it.
You are manifesting with the power of you.
Yes. I
have walled myself in this box, and I'm praying that cat didn't despawn. The cat despawned!
No!
It was too late.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
It is a metaphor. All the cats in our heart. Haven said hashtag no bitches.
Hashtag no bitches.
No bitches and no pussy?
Hashtag no. I'm gonna die. Hashtag no pussy. Okay. Well, we're so the shame.
Deep in our bones, we feel the lack.
It was we saw the cat and it made us feel it made me feel better in the moment. So
There we go. It's a metaphor. Something. Happiness is fleeting.
Something. Yeah, happiness is. It's all intemporal. Nope, that's not the word. It's all.
No, that's right. Intemporal, not
transitory.
In time. Transitive.
Yeah, transitive. There we go.
Everything's in flux.
It is. August,
What?
Oh, InRed insulting you.
Aw, what are they saying? Am I not, in fact, sexy to ghosts?
Well, they're not quite a ghost, so maybe this is the that's the defining factor. They say you really choose to willingly put us in August's company constantly.
The little bit of revenge you get.
They don't approve of my choice in friends. That's too bad.
Well, they don't need to. Hey, and here I am advocating for them as well.
I was actually wondering, you have that, there I go again, doing it. It's hard to not look for answers, even if I shouldn't. Even if I decide that
Made
I'm
the
not.
executive decision that you
I'm
can't just
not.
turn off something like that about a person. They need to know the curiosity. Honestly, I always think that it's better to know, even if it dooms you a little bit. Because then you were doomed with full intentions.
Oh, thank you. Even if it hurts you?
Even if it hurts you.
What if it hurts other people?
Fear knowing hurts other people. Well,
Looking can hurt other people. Doing rituals without fully being aware of what will happen can hurt other people.
That's true. Sounds callous of me, I guess. But I think it's worth it.
If to find out.
To find out, yes. As long as they agree to whatever method you've been using, then they have made themselves a willing participant, and you've made yourself a willing participant. So if it ends in tragedy, at least it was a tragedy you set up together. It's comforting to know that, well, at least the choices you made led yourself to your own fate. No matter how...
With control.
Yes, no matter how boxed in you might have been at the end. The things you did mattered.
Is that how you live?
It's how I try to. I mean, it's my default, I think.
That makes sense.
Suddenly you're learning a lot about me.
Yeah, I've said this before, but I had never met anybody quite like you on the Bone Paths.
I should certainly hope not. Unique in all the realms.
Maybe not all of them.
Oh, rude. You think I've got a secret evil clone? Wait, no. I'd be the evil clone, probably, right? Do you think I have a secret good clone?
What would your secret good clone be like?
I don't know.
Keep meticulous care of their own life.
I imagine they'd be very annoying, but in like an equal and opposite way.
Moralistic? Moralizing.
Yes.
A coward?
I just had the worst thought.
Oh no.
The thought was that a good clone of me. Or, well, you know, good is a opposite personality of me. Don't believe in good. They would, probably. A good clone of me would be sleep.
No. No. No.
Hey, hey, hey! It ticks off the boxes!
Good?
I don't think good exists.
Moralizing, I suppose.
Moralizing just makes other people's choices for them. It's opposite.
Fuck. I, more focused on control than
It's safety.
knowledge.
Safety. As opposed
Walls.
to knowledge. Yeah! You know, the shadow of the greater good.
Yeah. Huh. He reminds me a bit of some of the nobility and the older curse breakers and such, although he'd hate to hear that.
I bet he would. You should tell him.
No, if I never see him again, I would. That's not true, I think, actually. I hate an unknown consequence.
That bad, huh?
Maybe.
If you never see him again, you'd be happy?
Well, if he didn't cause me any more trouble, I would. Although he's not wrong that I...
Hey.
Hmm?
Lesson 2 in August August course of emotional manipulation is recognizing and acknowledging the attempts and bullshittery of others. And he's trying to make you feel bad. He's trying to make you cut off your own power. He wants you to choose to make yourself weaker so that he doesn't have to force you, because then he'll paint himself as the bad guy. Don't let him do that.
I think that's his game.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He wants to make you think you're the bad guy, and more importantly, he wants you to make you think you're the bad guy out of your own decisions and your own choices. He doesn't want you to know that he had an impact in that realization.
It's not wholly untrue.
I see he's winning already. Don't let him. Just because he's not wrong about everything doesn't mean that he's right.
I don't trust his moral compass. I don't trust mine either. I think I don't trust my capacity to be able to do good or I help people. But I don't trust his intentions either.
For what it's worth, I think it's not that he wants to be good. He wants to be able to convince himself that he is good. But he also wants kind of the, I guess, thrill of being in control. Takes some mental juggling to get there, but he's old as fuck. I'm sure he's had time.
How old do you think he is?
I don't know. See, I've just been going off the whole, like, ooh, all his... He's old enough for all his skin to have fucking melted away or whatever. But
is that what happens when humans achieve immortality?
I don't know. He's mentioned to me, he's like, oh, I'm old. And I'm like, yeah, you do look old. With your ideals and your stupid hat. And honestly, he could be 25 for all I know. And I'd still be like, this man is old.
It's old in soul. There's a story about that on the Bone Paths. Looking for immortality.
Care to enlighten me?
It It's about hunger. And somebody looking further and further into things best left undisturbed to try and sate their hunger for, well, time, ultimately. I mean, it starts with more things like food and commodities, but time ultimately is the shortest commodity. And it ends with them a walking corpse without the ability to feel the things that laid out before them, and all the time passing, just frozen in the world, alive, but not capable of taking it in or understanding, not capable of feeling the passage of time.
A shambling corpse, frozen in the face of the universe.
Exactly.
That does sound like that sounds like a story your Cursebreaker Society would make.
It doesn't quite follow. I'm not sure exactly. I never totally understood the point.
Reach too far beyond your means. Look into things that you shouldn't. And ooh, you're spooky. You're dead. You're suffering. It's much better in this little corner where you don't question things.
Exactly. They used to call me an InRed. Me and InRed, they would call us when we were apprenticed. They would call us two overreaching hands, because they said we were poorly matched, in that we both, it's a hand to reach and a hand to stay.
I see we're both instigators then.
On occasion.
You know, a duo of people who are trying hard to change something. I think that's admirable. But, well, I mean, like, you know my thoughts on your society.
I do. I agree with you, I think. I think nothing was ever going to change there if people were too afraid to. Nothing was ever going to change there if nobody stepped off the paths or made new ones.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do. I don't think I can call myself a Cursebreaker.
Oh, you've transcended that. You're something new.
I don't know if I'm something new or if I'm just just stripped away.
Oh, you're making yourself into something new.
Stripped it away, and now I have to. It's a little bit cold, actually.
You want to put your jacket back on?
No, it should stay away. I'll have to find something else.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, just because you don't want the ceremonial attachment doesn't mean you should run around half naked.
I'm not half naked. I'm wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, but you're still cold. Ergo, you're half naked.
I am cold. I've got to, I don't know, I'll see if, I've got to see if Jackdaw has anything spare.
Just tucked away in the fantasy Costco.
Yeah, there's got to be something. I mean, we have all these sheep.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you.
You as well.
Hope I helped. Not poisoned?
Okay. Not poisoned?
No, I just am the poison.
That's good. We should do more research in the future.
Yes, of course. There's so much stuff. Now that you're not a Cursebreaker, are you held by Cursebreaker ethics?
Not in the future, but for the things that people have told me already. Well, I don't want to tell other people's secrets regardless.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, sacrificing me on top of the giant bloody mass that's growing out of Spawn.
Let's workshop the idea.
We'll think about it. Run it through a peer review.
I'm not adverse to taking bold action.
Okay.
If I'm not a Cursebreaker.
Exactly. See, shedding a label, and you shed your chains.
Yeah. Huh.
I said you could abandon the legacy if you wanted.
That's true.
But it should be because you want to, not because you feel forced to.
I'm gonna see how it feels for now.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you, August.
I'm off to my lighthouse, I think. Good night.
Good night.